So buyers and sellers, I started in this business in 2003. This is before Zillow and Trulia ever existed. And back then, we of course did the same thing we do today. We worked hard, we got our listings prepared for market. Maybe we hired window cleaners, carpet cleaners, stagers, everything we needed to do to get a property ready. Then we have a photographer come in and do professional photos. Nowadays, we're hiring a professional photographer and maybe a drone or a video photographer, depending on the price and size of the property. Back then, after we got the photos done, we put them into the MLS and we went about marketing the property the way the client wanted. Nowadays, let me step you through everything we do. First, we have to pay our National Association of Realtors, NAR, for the membership to be called a realtor, and we're required to have this in order to join our state Association of Realtors. And then after we join the state one, we have to join a local one. The local one charges us a MLS fee, a technology fee. So we get to pay all these levels of fees in order to be able to put our clients' property that we've prepared for and gotten ready and done all the work on into the MLS so that everybody can see it. It used to be that it was just the MLS and you'd search and you'd find the listings. Now the MLS turns around and double dips. They sell this data to companies like Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. And then they turn around and they sell the leads off of the agent's hard work back to other agents that have purchased the zip codes for the leads for thousands of dollars sometimes. It just depends on the zip code and the size and the amount of leads that come in. You could end up paying a few hundred or multiple thousands of dollars a month just to get the leads off of a zip code. I find this particularly outrageous, and partly because it's not really told to the buyers that way, and it doesn't allow the listing agent an opportunity to fairly represent the property in the way that the seller wants to and to answer questions. The listing agent is the one that knows the most about the property. Now, that's part of the reason, as a good agent, in my office, I'm in one of the largest market share offices in Boulder County. I get out and I see other properties and I get to know them so that when I do get a call or something, I can answer questions knowledgeably about the listings. I also attend meetings every week so that I can do so. But I do find it particularly outrageous that we're paying all this money to an MLS and then they turn around and make money selling our data to somebody else. And then the buyers aren't even made aware that this is going on. So that's my warning for today. Buyers beware. Sellers, there's not much you can do about it. I had a client call me complaining, saying that they clicked on the button and it wasn't me that called them back about the property. And I know and I understand, and it's outrageous, but what can you do? You can grab the address of the property, put it in a search engine, and try to find the listing agent. So let me share with you what I'm talking about. This listing, I'm holding it open this afternoon. I know who the listing agent is. You go down here on Zillow and you hit contact agent. You get a pop-up where you're to enter your name, phone number, and email. And there's very small consent here that says, by pressing contact agent, you agree that Zillow Group and its affiliates and real estate professionals may call or text you about your inquiry. This goes to the agent that is paying for you as a lead, not the listing agent. So if you are looking to reach a listing agent, this isn't the way to do it. Matter of fact, I had clients call me upset about the fact that Zillow was routing calls to other agents that knew nothing about their property. They actually tested it and found out. So if you want to reach a listing agent, you need to take the property address, put it in a search engine, and see if you can find it. I find this particularly quite misleading. There is a concept in law called misrepresentation. I'm not going to assert that that's the case of what's going on here, but it certainly has the flavor of being a bit deceptive. And it's annoying because it's an interference with our ability to best advocate for our sellers, but it's also not really very forthright with buyers. So that's my buyer beware for today. I hope this was somewhat educational. I would love to hear your comments. Have you ever experienced this? Have you been annoyed by the fact that you get multiple agents calling you from Zillow after you've inquired about a home or a couple homes? I'd love to hear what the public thinks about this and share your comments, subscribe, or look for my website in the description and give me a call. Thanks. Have a great day.